In today's video, we are talking about the best floor seats for babies, which one you might want to consider purchasing, which ones to definitely not put your baby in, which ones physical therapists tend to recommend the most, and are there any considerations you should keep in mind when placing a baby in a floor seat. Also, a bonus exercise to help babies strengthen those arms so that they can move on to sitting on their own or have strength in the upper body to move on to crawling. Hi, I'm Dr. Lauren Baker, a pediatric physical therapist, and on this channel, we provide mini masterclasses to help proactive parents and providers resolve any movement blocks that children might be experiencing that are keeping them from hitting their milestones. You can think of me as your pediatric physical therapy bestie, here to help you learn tips and tricks to help your littles move better. Today's video, we are talking all floor seats and why I love to utilize floor seats as a way to strengthen the upper body and those arms. Floor seats can be utilized for children who have head control to help them sit up, as well as to be utilized as like a transitional high chair if needed during travel time. I have two absolute favorites as a pediatric physical therapist that I recommend to families. The first one, and the one that you're gonna mainly see in this video, is the Ingenuity. The Ingenuity floor seat comes with a tray, which is something that is an absolute must for me when recommending a floor seat to my families. If it does not have a tray, the usefulness of the floor seat decreases substantially. Yes, it can help a baby sit up, but there are things that you're not gonna be able to do. It's gonna be much more limited as an arm strengthening tool and as a multifunctional tool for you and your family. My second favorite is the upseat. The upseat is going to be the gold standard for baby posture. And comparing that to my absolute hard no is the old bumbo. The old bumbo is gonna put your baby in a rounded posture, which is not gonna allow them to strengthen their upper body to sit up against gravity. It's gonna put their hips in a disadvantageous position, and it's just not ideal. The upseat, on the other hand, has a base that puts the baby's pelvis in a little bit of an anterior rotation, which is basically like if you're holding a bowl of water in front of you and you tilt the water away from you. That bowl is gonna tilt forward or anteriorly. The same thing happens with babies. We want them to have a slight forward motion of their pelvis so that they can have a good base on which to sit up with. So the upseat is going to have the best posture out of all of the options. We're going to want to look at your family's budget. The upseat is going to be the most expensive option, but again, it is absolutely amazing. It was made by physical therapists, so it is gonna be the absolute gold standard. We're gonna go through similar activities that you could use with the upseat, but we're gonna use it in the Ingenuity. The Ingenuity is definitely more of an entry-level price point. It has a tray. It has a wider base of support so that bigger babies can sit into it, and it definitely allows for still good posture, maybe not quite as good as the upseat, but as long as a baby isn't leaning over and they're able to hold their trunk up, typically the Ingenuity is not going to be a struggle for babies. Now, if your baby is slouching or struggling to really have an upright posture, then you're absolutely gonna want the upseat. That is gonna be worth the money for you to have a good posture for your baby. Everything, including academic skills like handwriting, are all stemming from having a strong core and trunk. We cannot use precision in order to make letters with our fingers if we do not have strength all the way up the chain, and that starts with having good posture in the upper half of our body. If you are a parent who is working with their baby on learning to sit, you're in that 4 to 8 month range and you're working with your baby to learn how to sit, we want all babies to be able to sit on their own independently by 9 months. But honestly, 8 months is my ideal. I want them to be very stable sitters at 8 months so it doesn't accidentally run into problems in their 9 to 11 month milestones, which are crawling on hands and knees, pulling to stand, and starting to cruise, or walking, holding onto furniture. If you are trying to help your baby learn to sit up, the most comprehensive resource for you is going to be my newest book, Learning to Sit. This book will be linked up here as well as in the description. It's available in 13 countries in paperback and Kindle versions as well. So this is going to have an entire chapter on this video, multiple chapters. In fact, it's gonna go through in depth, more than what we can talk about here, all of the reasons why you want to be careful of placing your children in seats, comparing the upseat, the ingenuity, the sit me up, and the bumbo, all of those. It gives pointers for posture in here. It just covers everything. And if you're looking for just a quick support for helping your baby learn to sit up, make sure you download the free Learning to Sit checklist. That is going to give you a starting point to make sure your baby has the skills that they need in order to be able to be ready to put it all together to learn to sit. And that is linked up here as well as in the description. The things that we want to be really careful of when we are placing a child in any type of container, including a floor seat, is how long we place them in the container for. So for all babies, a good rule of thumb is no longer than 15 minutes at any one time and no more than 2 hours total in the day. We want babies to still prioritize spending time on the floor. When they're learning to sit, if they are not spending 60 to 80 minutes on their tummy every single day, they may not have the strength in their core that they need in order to be able to transfer that strength into sitting up independently. So my first question for babies who are struggling to learn to sit up is, are you spending 60 to 80 minutes on your tummy? Because pushing through the ground on your belly is going to help strengthen the upper half of your body, which helps you stay upright as gravity is trying to smash you to the floor. So let's really get into looking at the ingenuity as well as how to use the ingenuity to strengthen your baby's arms. Can you show me? So if you have a seat, there are a couple that are better as far as posture goes. This is the ingenuity, this one and the upseat. Oh, did you need something in your mouth? Are you saying, I don't want to be famous, Miss Lauren? I'm not into it. You want me to only talk to you and not talk to my friends? We can work on that. So the ingenuity and the upseat are really good. What about this one? Can you get it? Can you get it? Yeah, good job. So you want one with a tray and ideally a toy that is about chest height. I again love the suction toys because they can bring their arms about shoulder height, and then they are encouraged to even be more upright than kind of forward flex. Hi, Pumpkin. So this one is great for a little bit bigger babies. The upseat is also really good for posture. You just want to make sure as far as securing the seat, so you want the seat to be on the floor, or there are straps to secure it to a chair. Hi. We have more spinning. Your turn. Oh, good job. What is that? You want this guy? Should we do both of them? You want both of them? Even though usually one is your brother's and one is yours, but you want both of them now? Yeah, okay, a little bit more. Just a little bit more. You show me? Spin, spin, spin. Good job. So you can see when he's reaching that he's getting his arm about shoulder height. And then, yeah, I made a little bit. Oh, you want the other one? Oh, you keep going. Show me. Yay! Good job. Can we do more working?
And then one of the benefits of having a kid in a seated device, again, you just wanna keep it to 15 minutes at a time, less than 2 hours per day. But they're not sitting up on their own. You actually can face them. So the seat is doing the work of helping them stay in an upright position. And you can give them eye contact. You can talk about different objects like, oh, look at the red fishy. Did you get the red fishy? Oh, you want the fishy in your mouth? Good job. The fishy go in the mouth. Nom, nom, nom. Oh, thank you. My turn. Ooh, spin, spin. Your turn, spin. Good job. And I'm holding the toy at shoulder level to really, let's see, to really try to encourage bringing those arms up so that we're strengthening that top half of the body. Good job. Good job. Are you doing such good work? Wow. If bringing your arms to shoulder height is hard for your little, you can kind of come from behind them. Hi. And then obviously the seat is doing all of the work to hold their trunk, but you can kind of come up and help them reach up. Hi. Go reach. So I'm using a hand under hand position where their elbow is just in my hand and my hand is like a flat position. Go push. And then if they struggle, you are doing a good job. Good job. If they struggle, you can bring your hand more towards the wrist. Otherwise, the elbow is pretty substantial and fine enough. Usually, you get it? Bonk. So this is what it would look like. But you're doing a real good job on your own. Nice work. Nice job. What about righty? Can righty spin, spin, spin? Can righty spin, spin, spin? How about this one? This one spin, spin, spin? Yeah, good job. How about that one? There you go. Nice work. And so you can see I'm holding this left hand down. I'm holding this one down. Can you spin, spin, spin with this one? So he has to bring his right arm across midline if you think of an imaginary line through the center of his body, and that's gonna be harder. Can you get it with righty? You get it with righty. Spin, spin, spin. Good job. Nice work. And then I would switch. Yeah, what about lefty? Can lefty come over? Yeah, this one's gonna stay down. Nom 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 nom. That one's gonna stay down. Can you get it with lefty? Can lefty come over? Good job. Can you come over? Oh, spin, spin, spin. Can lefty come over? Good job. Yay! Good working. Nice job. Yeah, nice treat. Nice treat. Shake, shake, shake. Good job. And so the only time that I hold a hand down is, or put my hand on top, is if I want them to push through it as they're weight bearing. Otherwise, I try to do a hand under hand position. Oh, what happened? What happened? You get it. Good job. Good work. Yeah, we haven't even done that one really before. Nice job. Good job. Wow. Yeah, that's hard work. You were doing hard working. I'm proud of you. Nice work. Yay! Yay, you want out? Oh, good job. Look at you, sweet friend. All right.
And that's a wrap, folks. Thank you so much for spending time with me in order to strengthen your baby's arms, to learn more about the Ingenuity floor seat, to figure out what the best baby floor seat is for your family. If you have any questions, all of the links are in the description. You're gonna find the link to learning to sit in the pinned comment as well as in the description. It is going to be your most comprehensive resource if you're helping your baby learn how to sit on their own, including 299 color photos of exercises, checklists, and background of everything that you need to know in order to help your baby learn how to sit. If you have more questions, you can schedule a one-on-one online parent consultation with me, which will also be linked in the pinned comment and in the description. They are for proactive parents who are looking for the most individualized next steps for their littles based on learning to sit, learning to roll, learning to crawl, or learning to walk. If you have more questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I do try my best to answer them with a little bit more resources and information for you. If you're curious about, hey, how do I strengthen my baby's arms more, check this video out next.